I love books. Children, today we will read an interesting story. Before we start, can some of you name your favorite books?
My favorite book is Alice's Adventures in Wonderland.
My favorite book is The Wonderful Wizard of Oz. These are some famous children's books. One of the other popular children's books is The Velveteen Rabbit. Read the story at home. Tomorrow, I will show you a movie on how the rabbit became real. I hope everyone enjoyed the story of the Velveteen Rabbit. Let us watch a movie on the story today.
For a long time, he lived in the toy cupboard, and no one paid much attention to him. He was naturally shy, because he was only made of velveteen. Some of the more expensive toys ignored him. The other toys looked down upon everyone else. Between them all, the poor little rabbit felt small and lonely. The only person who was kind to him at all was the rocking horse. The rocking horse had lived longer in the nursery than any of the others. He was wise, for he had seen many toys come and go. And he knew that they were only toys and would never turn into anything else.
What is real?
Asked Rabbit one day when they were lying side by side.
Does it mean having things that buzz inside you and a stick-out handle?
Real isn't how you are made,
said the rocking horse.
It's a thing that happens to you when a child loves you for a long, long time, not just to play with, but really loves you. Then you become real.
Does it hurt?
Rabbit asked.
Sometimes,
said the rocking horse.
It doesn't happen all at once,
said the rocking horse.
You become. It takes a long time. That's why it doesn't happen often to toys who break easily, or have sharp edges, or who have to be carefully kept. Generally, by the time you are real, most of your hair has been loved off, and your eyes drop out, and you get very shabby. But these things don't matter at all, because once you are real, you can't be ugly, except to people who don't understand.
I suppose you are real?
Said the rabbit. The rocking horse smiled.
Boy's uncle loved me, and that made me real,
he said.
That was many years ago. But once you are real, you can't become unreal again. It lasts forever.
Rabbit sighed. He longed to become real, to know what it felt like. There was a person called Nana who ruled the nursery. Sometimes she took no notice of the toys lying about. She handled the toys roughly and put them away carelessly. She called this tidying up, and the toys all hated it. One evening, when Boy was going to bed, he couldn't find the toy dog that always slept with him. Nana was in a hurry, and it was too much trouble to hunt for toy dogs at bedtime. So she simply picked up the nearest toy.
Here,
she said,
take your old bunny. He can sleep with you.
And she dragged Rabbit out by one ear and put him into Boy's arms. That night, and for many nights after, the Velveteen Rabbit slept in Boy's bed. Spring came, and they had long days in the garden, for wherever Boy went, Rabbit went too. He had rides in Boy's toy cart and picnics on the grass. And once, when Boy was called away suddenly to go out to tea, Rabbit was left out on the lawn. Boy could not sleep without the rabbit. It was only long after dusk that Nana finally found Rabbit in the lawn.
You must have your old bunny. Fancy all that fuss for a toy?
Boy sat up in bed and stretched out his hands.
Give me my bunny,
he said.
You mustn't say that. He isn't a toy. He is real.
When little Rabbit heard that, he was happy, for he knew that what the rocking horse had said was true at last. He was a toy no longer. He was real. Boy himself had said it. That night he was almost too happy to sleep. And so much love filled his little sawdust heart that it almost burst.
So children, did you enjoy the movie?
Yes, ma'am. We enjoyed it very much.